welcome to an out of the box unboxing. Today we're looking at Dungeon Draft by Upper Deck. This is a fairly old game, 2017. It is for 2 to 5 players, 20 to 30 minutes, ages 14 and above. This one I got in a auction lot from Games. I got about 10 games in there, and this one almost went straight to the eBay pile because it's 2 players and it's about drafting, and drafting doesn't really work for a solo player. But I read the rules online and there doesn't seem to be lots of interaction after you've done the draft. It's much of a dungeon crawl, killing monsters, collecting loot, which looks kind of fun. And so I thought, well, I can probably work out a way of doing drafting without more people. And I think I've got a good way of doing that, and I'll probably do a video about that at some point. So I thought, well, let's get into this and open it up and see what we get. Supposedly it's limited edition, so there's a promo card inside, but we'll see. I do like a good dungeon crawl, and supposedly it's got some very nice cards. The box is very solid. I don't know if it's a good thing. Okay, so first off we've got some tokens. These are standard card tokens, double-sided, gold, and I think experience. So that's nice. We've got a rule book, which is really thin, as in it is 6 pages. So I've already read these online because all the rules are online, and it looks quite neat. You do a draft phase, then you play cards from your hand, gain experience and gold, and it's kind of like, then you throw your cards and draw again, another draft phase. So there's 4 rounds of drafting. You kill monsters, and the cards that you play, if they're not instants, they accumulate. So you can actually, it's almost like an engine building. There's 4 phases, and then you score up. And I think there's a boss monster to kill as well. But I think it was doable solo, so hence, that's why I'm opening it. More tokens. And, oh, okay, so we're going to insert. Okay, so I'll put my tokens in there, and then we've got, it's like 4 different sets of cards. Let's have a look at those. Okay. Okay, let's have a look inside and see what we get. I think there's about 200 cards. And I do like cards. Okay. Okay, these look like they are class-based. Oh, well, no, that's right, they're colour-based, aren't they? And so if you've got the certain colours, they build. So there's combinations that you can do, and that's part of the card drafting. So let's go a bit closer. Nice art. Cards are pretty thin. I reckon they'd be thinner than a standard Magic card, but I'm going to sleeve them so that it doesn't matter. But yeah, nice imagery. Pretty simple iconography. Text's easy to read. Kind of cartoony, dungeony. So these all look like blue. Then you've got kind of druidy, greeny, sort of Shrek-ish. Not really. Okay, let's see what else we've got. Oh, this one looks like red. So it's a barbarian. So make sure we're still focused. Okay. Okay, so there's some commonality in the cards. So there's like a cost, a play cost, a experience that you get, and gain 2 XP for each other League of Phoenix hero you control. Okay. Weapons, kind of expect that. And what are these ones? Oh, these are yellow. Oh, these are different. These look like almost like instants. So I've only really looked at the rules in terms of whether it was soloable. Okay. focused. And like I say, you know, the art's great. Purple. So it looks like we've got at least 4, probably going to be 5 different colour types. And again, that's part of the drafting. You pick the cards that you think are going to be most useful for the combinations of cards that you find. Hopefully we've got some monsters. Maybe monster deck. I don't know, I think you play the monsters when you've got enough weapons or abilities to defeat them. So they go into your hand as well. So you draft those as well. Goblins, Golden Ram, Orc, Baby Dragon, Gwynlith the Gatekeeper, Golems, Necromancers. You know, all your kind of stable zombies, D&D type creatures. And then some more blue arrows. So again, nice set of cards. And I guess the other question that I always ask is, will they fit in the box if they're sleeved? So I've got some standard sleeves. Let's sleeve them up because these are the standard Magic size cards. And yeah, I think so. I think there's going to be no problems there sleeving them all up and sticking them in the box. Yeah, no worries. And you know, there's space there for your tokens. There we go. That is Dungeon Draft. So that's a drafting dungeon crawl with creatures that you draft and weapons and a bit of engine building as you build your hand. You go through 4 rounds, gain experience, and I think, like I say, you've got a colour in box. I think it's solvable. That's my challenge for the weekend. Refine the drafting and then see how we go. Don't forget to subscribe and like.